back to the Cardsmiths. We're here for another game of Legend of the Five Ring LCG with deck building with 3 core sets. So fresh off the last game of Lion vs Scorpion, we're now playing Unicorn, and Hal is playing the Dragon Clan.
Yeah, last clan I haven't checked out.
Yeah, so you ready to jump right into the game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we'll check our Dynasty cards.
Going to mulligan this one.
Okay. I'll mulligan these 2.
Actually, wait, my math was wrong. I'm also going to mulligan that one.
Oh, okay. Good thing you caught it. Alright, conflict cards.
Mulligan these 2.
Mulligan this 1. I definitely feel like I already have a better sense of what I'm looking for at the beginning of these games.
Yeah, this is a game where experience is definitely useful.
A huge asset, yeah. Even from back to our first game with the starter decks, I already feel much more competent playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, a game like Game of Thrones, your deck building improves, but like, assuming you start with a basic degree of competence, the change is less dramatic, I think, in terms of your actual gameplay capacity.
Yeah, I think they're like the deck. I mean, you definitely, like, there are still, like, really good plays you can make in Game of Thrones, but I think here there's more room for, like, skilled, more area for, like, skilled play to shine, I think.
Yeah, you know what? We missed first player.
Military.
You can go first. And I want the fate.
Okay.
Gotta keep my monstrous guys in play longer.
They're not. The thing is, they're not even that monstrous. It's just they seem monstrous because it'll be like a 3-cost guy with like 4. Like the cost of their guys isn't actually any different from any other clan except for like maybe Lion and a bit Unicorn.
Yeah.
But it's just more that it's like their guys turn into these monsters.
Well, because they found enlightenment, or just cool weapons.
Ancestral. The ancestral theme is good. Alright, yeah, yeah, reveal. Oh, that's a nice pull. Oh, and a Seeker Initiate. Alright, 7 Fate. Oh, 2 Igashi Swordsmiths. That's gonna be bad news for me.
Indeed.
I think that's one of the best cards in the Dragon deck.
Well, the Shijengas too.
Because they needed to be better than just searching the top 5 cards of your deck for an enhancement. Okay, I'll go. That's not quite possible. Okay, let's go. Aggressive Moto for 2 with no fate on it.
Niten Master for 4.
That guy's obnoxious.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
1 fate.
Okay. Shinjo Outrider for 2, 1 fate.
Agasha Swordsmith for 2, no fate.
Okay, I'll pass claiming the fate.
Yeah. I will pass as well.
To the dials.
Saw that coming, but I think it's worth it.
That's interesting. Hopefully this is a good card. Okay. It's workable. Alright, well I guess I am the first player.
You're passing on your action bracket?
Yeah, I'll pass on my action bracket.
I'll take my action before this guy gets assassinated or something.
Interesting. Well, no, I mean, that's the right move. Because assassination's only during battle.
Yeah.
So that was a smart play. Well, at least I know that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Moto can die, but Moto cannot yield. Aggressive Moto. Military void. Province flips first.
Indeed. Rally to the cause. Maybe the Niten Master doesn't need to defend this, because I'll trigger the reaction.
That's not good.
Yeah, I think I'll just send in my Agasha Swordsmith instead.
Don't like that. Well, I guess you have first action.
Yeah, I'll just pass it, because I'm definitely winning at this juncture.
Alright, I'll pass as well.
Into my ring pool there.
They rallied to the military cause.
Do you have actions?
No, I do not.
Okay, I will attach a Daimyō's Favor to the Niten Master. Do you have actions?
What does it do again?
Bow it to reduce the cost of the next attachment that goes on.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have any.
Okay, I also don't. I will declare a political attack of my own.
Okay.
Political water. This is probably the better unit, so...
Okay, province flips. Meditations on the Tau.
Oof.
You have chosen wrong.
Is rough.
Hey, I Dragon, it's all about seeking enlightenment. It's just in the theme of the clan.
That was the worst one. It could have flipped.
I mean, that was the worst one that could have flipped for me,
yeah.
too. I mean, yeah, I just don't want you to break it, so I'll block with the Outrider. And I will trigger the meditations on the Tau.
I will action to bow.
Uh-oh.
I want to get it to be.
Not the fine Titana, because that wouldn't make any sense. I mean, I'll pass.
Kitsuki's method for free.
Of course. Okay, that's fine. It's not breaking. I'll pass again.
A second Kitsuki's method for 1.
Ooh, that's annoying. He's really perfected that method.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's not a lot that can be done. I'll pass again.
I will also pass.
Okay, province breaks. Utaku infantry. Leave the realm. Leave the region.
Okay. I'll stand my Agasha Swordsmith.
Yeah.
Alright, having referred to the rules reference, do you have any actions?
Let's see. I do not.
Okay. I do. I'm going to play a third restricted attachment onto Niten Master. There's 3 restricted attachments. Can only have 2, so I have to choose and discard 1. I will choose and discard Suki's method. Reaction, a weapon has been attached to him. Ready the character, but
Not the Daimyō's favor.
Alright, do you have any actions?
Yeah, I do.
I am ready.
I am ready.
Well, that makes Fire Ring a little less appealing to go for now, because that was looking pretty good, I must say.
Yeah, that would kind of render it useless. My Shinjo Outrider is ready for battle.
Alright, I will declare...
It's my attack.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So, now I can, yeah, I think going fire here makes sense. I think the Niten Master needs to be weakened, so...
You have to declare political, though. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, because it was initially a military. So I'll go Shinjo Outrider, political fire. And... I think there's actually benefit in seeing a fresh province. Province, what? Oh, fertile fields. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Especially with Dragon, I think. Get more attachments.
Yeah. I'm not going to defend the attack. I'm going to action to take my card.
Okay. I will pass on actions.
Okay, I will pass on actions as well.
Okay, so you lose an honor for unopposed.
Yeah.
I'll dishonor the Niten Master to hopefully stop a province from being broken.
Well, I guess it could be a 5.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a hope.
Pilgrimage is a thing. Alright. And I'll pass on my action window here.
I will also pass. Here they come.
Ooh, where's it gonna be?
How many cards?
4.
Huh. Yeah, let's go Earth Ring, Earth Military. I don't really care about that Seeker Initiate. So let's go here.
Okay. Province is flipped, and it is the pilgrimage.
God.
That is great.
Oh, that's pretty annoying.
That is awesome. And I mean, yeah, now it's literally not. Okay, well, I won't declare any defenders, and I mean, yeah, I'll pass here because it's not breaking right now.
I'll Mountain Anvil's Castle on my Niten Master.
Okay.
Get him that nice +2.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So he's back up to 5 strength. So you're at 6. Okay.
Here comes some guy.
Yeah, there's options. There's options. This isn't optimal, but I don't want it to break, so I'll go charge. Spend 1. It's military conflict. The Seeker Initiate will charge out.
Well, it's still gonna break is the thing. Guess you're hoping for some more tricks.
Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that otherwise.
Well, I'm currently breaking it, so I'll pass.
Okay. Yeah, I'll throw the katana on.
Okay, well, you've been convinced to surrender your weapons.
Ooh. He just lets it right go. He's a monk, so it seems like something he might do. So let's see. 5, 6, 6 to 1. This isn't optimal either, but I'll assassinate the Agashi swordsmith. It was good you did use his ability right away, because I was gonna assassinate him at the first opportunity.
Yeah. I think that's what you got to do in the action brackets.
Yeah, because as soon as it was a battle, if you didn't do that as your first action as defender, I was gonna because it doesn't have to be a participating character. So.
Oh, this is annoying. Pass.
Yeah, I'll pass as well.
Okay, I claim the ring, but not the ring effect.
Yeah. And Seeker Initiate Vows goes home.
Okay.
Alright, well you definitely got Imperial Favor there.
Well, seeing the unicorn over there, I'm gonna take some political Imperial Favor.
Yeah, they're not the most well suited to that realm.
Alright, on to the Fate phase.
Okay, all
There's a
my
minor there.
all my characters leave.
This returns to my hand. This does not. That should have been here. Standing.
Well, we gotta do rings.
Right. Just
So that one gets a fate. And then standing, and I don't have the option to discard, so I'll keep all my cards.
I'm pretty happy with these two. I'll keep those.
Okay. So first player token passed over, and then we reveal.
Ooh.
Ooh, Moto Horde. Shinjo Outrider. Oh, and a Utaku infantry.
Out goes the doomed Shugenga.
That's a good card.
Yeah.
That's a great card. Maybe I need the Moto Horde. Definitely not paying 2 for my Mashido Wielder. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, the math checks out. Moto Horde for 4. Put 1 fade on it.
Mirumoto Retsugu.
Ooh, that's another good character.
Yep, he's gonna get 2 on him.
How's the duel work again?
Choose a character to duel. Loser of the duel has no fate discarded, otherwise remove 1 fate from it. A duel works, you bid honor and add it to your score.
Yeah, I'll get my other Utaku infantry out. For 1, I'm not gonna add any fate there.
I'll pass.
Okay, I'll also play the Shinjo Outrider. And I won't add any fate there. And pass.
Dials.
To the dials. How many cards do you have?
6. Dialing it to 5.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not what I was expecting.
I was down to 1 card, so I need some more tricks.
I thought you'd want to keep the pressure on for me to have to win the air ring.
No, because I figured you were going to put 1. So I figured
Yeah.
you weren't going to lose anything, and then you would have a huge card advantage.
Yeah, that's true.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is a workable hand.
I pass on actions.
I pass on actions as well.
I declare a military air conflict now that you're a little lower.
I'm not too worried. I'm still at 6.
Well, not on pilgrimage, that's for sure.
Okay, I will reveal Rally to the Cause. This is a water province, so I'll take a fate for my
no,
Seeker.
I missed
water.
it.
I finally remembered, and I can switch it.
Go ahead, switch it to political.
I mean, it would probably be a little bit better. Might be worth it, actually. Duel, though. The duel could be bad.
Bidding honor could be bad for you too now.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on military. I'm gonna block with my Moto Horde and my Utaku infantry.
Okay. Actions?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm at 8. You're at 3. Yeah, no, I'll just pass.
This guy's at 1.
He's at 2 because he counts himself. It's for each participating unicorn character you control.
In that case, he will have to acquire an Ancestral Daishō.
My Moto Horde will banzai, and I will lose an honor to resolve that twice.
So it's at 10.
The Horde is at 10, yeah.
Alright. I will challenge this Chud to a duel.
Maybe I should have done the banzai on him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I thought that you could assassinate if I did that.
That is also true.
My logic was that it was you might assassinate it if I put it on him. I know, you're only up by 1 in the duel, so I could still win the duel.
No, I'm up by
Oh yeah, because you have that.
3.
Yeah. He's dead. He just took on an entire infantry.
Now it's at 10 to 5.
That's crazy.
What's your action?
I'll pass.
On him.
Okay. 10 to
10 to 6.
yeah. Oh, I get another action.
Oh, I thought you were passing.
No.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, 10 to 6. Uichi Wayfinder. I'll look at the province with the Seeker Initiate. Oh, a shameful display. Okay. That's actually a really good one to know that it's there.
Yeah. Well, now seeing that you're at 11, I'm going to pass.
So 11 to 6. Okay, I will pass as well. I've won a military conflict by 5 or more skill. I'll choose a participating character and discard that character. Mirumoto Ratsugo has fallen in battle.
You win the ring?
Yeah. Win the ring. And characters bow and go home. Okay, I'll pass on actions.
Well, I go first, but I pass on.
Oh,
actions.
right, yeah, sorry. Okay, I'll pass as well.
I didn't think you had that card in your conflict because you've been bashing it. I guess with the unicorn, you might need to commit to it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Also, like, I think it should have been a warning sign that I was like playing banzais and stuff while I was already winning the conflict. Like there was no.
I don't know. There was for you to not get dueled. Because like I could have dueled the Moto Horde and beat it. is the thing, based on what our honor status was. There was a reason.
Not really. You were at 3. Well, you were, yeah, maybe, but like, I would have bid high if that were the case.
But all I had to do was also bid high, or just bid 1, and then suddenly you're also in trouble. So there was a reason to bonsai on it.
Yeah, but like adding stuff like this and stuff, like.
I thought. Well, that was because of my player. I thought you played that to like get ahead of me in terms of me playing the next one.
But like you would never do that.
You would if you had some buff you needed to do. But yeah.
There would be like I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the only case you would do it is if you're like there's a case for like adding something so that like, for example, with the Crane Clan stronghold, like it's like bow the stronghold to bow a character with 2 or less strength. It's like you would preemptively put like a ornate fan on something so that it doesn't get bowed.
Yeah.
But okay. So yeah, I'll go Shinjo Outrider. I guess. Ratsugo's in the wrong discard pile. How many katanas are in your discard?
1.
1 katana and 1
one.
Kitsuki's method. So you have Kitsuki's method in your hand. So I should do military attack. Military water. Now might be the time to push a shameful display, actually. No, that'd be silly. Go on rally to the cause.
No defenders. First
Okay.
action, play Tattooed Wanderer into the battle.
Ooh, there it is. Okay. I'm still winning, so I'll pass.
I'm going to have to give Tattooed Wanderer the Ancestral Daishō.
Okay.
Can't have you standing up.
Well, no, I was just gonna bow the Doom Shujenga so that you can attack with it. Shoot. I guess I'll pass.
Okay. Pass on actions.
Okay, pass on actions as well.
Void Dreams, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
First attack I declared was military, so it's got to be political. I'm gonna hope that you. Oh wait, so I know you don't have Shameful Display. Which means that Rally to the Cause is the one that makes sense to attack.
Okay. No defenders, no actions.
Unfortunately, I don't have a
right.
fan.
Oh right, you don't. Oh yeah, you don't have.
Oh, we missed it. So I am actually breaking it.
I don't think we missed it. This is the first.
No, I know. Like we missed it in the math we were just talking about. Does that change how you would have played?
No, I was assuming this was gonna break.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I forgot about that, but I figured you were just gonna play something. I wouldn't have done anything different.
Okay, yeah. So I also passed then.
Oh, okay.
4-0, yeah.
Okay, so Rally to the Cause breaks. This card is.
See what it is.
Ooh, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's a good card.
That's really annoying.
I mean, obviously, only one guy that's gonna go on.
On the Moto Horde, that's okay. He already killed Mirumoto Ratsugo with 2 fate.
Okay. I pass on actions.
I should lose one for unopposed
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. Wait, did I? No, it wasn't unopposed because I played this guy. Yeah.
Yep. I'll pass on actions as well.
Okay, so then you're passing your second bracket.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
right to Imperial Favor, which you
Okay.
get.
I'll keep it here.
Okay.
Rings. Or no.
Yeah.
First.
Fate phase. Then.
Back to my hand.
Yeah. That was the Ancestral Daishō?
Yeah.
Okay. Standing. First player token passes over.
Well, first.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want the secret initiate.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my wielder because I'll be first player.
Yeah, first player.
Okay, and then flip. Oh, that guy's good.
Yeah, it's a better initiate.
Oh, my Moto Youth got replaced with a Moto Youth.
Ooh.
Oh, that guy is good.
Especially given this one's a monk.
Oh no. Oh no. At least you don't have a ton of fate to spend this turn.
Yeah.
But I don't either, though. It's not looking good.
Oh, it's Shinjo. I don't think she's coming into play.
Maybe not. This thing costing 1 will definitely be coming into play, though. Because I am the first player. No, I won't add any fate.
My Niten Master.
That guy's really good.
On fate.
That guy might actually be better than the leader.
I think he is.
Well, the thing is, the leader can have his ability if they're both out.
That's getting the cards in the right timing, though. Like, because you're not playing them both in the same turn.
When I played against Connell, he had them both, and it was extremely good. Okay, Moto Youth for 1, no fate.
Togashi Initiate for 1. No fate.
No. Warner Rider for 2, no fate.
Pass, claiming fate.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pass as well. Alright, to the dials. One. No, Honor's been going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
1 card, 1. That's not really what you want. Okay, so conflict phase.
You really want Cloud the Mind on this guy.
Actually, yeah. That guy right there is a reason why that card is maybe like. I think that's the.
He's actually not very good.
To build. Yeah, no, he's only
good because of the ability.
Yeah. Well, because you're gonna put some attachment on him, and then you're gonna get to use him like 2 or even 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you wanna cloud his mind. Alright, here comes the Moto Youth. Firing. Military on Rally to the Cause. Just be safe. How many let goes are in your discard pile?
1. I think.
And what of each of those attachments?
No.
1 katana and 1 Kitsuki's method.
1 favor.
And 1 let go. Okay. And how many cards are in your hand?
8.
Okay, well I'm gonna pass because I'm still winning as of now. I'll pass again.
Daishō for free.
Ooh. It was passed on from the first Niten. No, actually, it was someone else who had it. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I'll bow my stronghold. Choose a cavalry character I control and add it to the conflict because it's a military conflict. Border Rider is coming in.
5 to 5.
Yep.
I choose the master.
Okay. 7 to 5. Border Rider was born in war. Gains +4. X is equal to the number of unclaimed rings.
Calling out for an assassination.
I know.
But he's just gonna let go of his childhood.
Oh. It's an interesting thing to let go of, but I guess it's happened. He wants to forget about the
I kind of wish the 2-cost ones said, like, can't be removed by opponents' effects or something.
I don't have an issue with... That's the only card, though, that, like... Because it's, like, if you sacrifice your, like, Maya Mystic that you've, like, paid for...
The problem...
That's fine.
The problem is that this card is too good.
Well, it's just, like, I literally just...
Lost
like,
2 resources.
Because we each lost a card. And I paid 2, you played none, so I literally just, like, threw 2 fate. And it was like, well, I'm gonna risk... You already used one of them, and, like, I'm gonna risk that you don't have it, but...
I've had 2 the whole time.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to pass then.
Okay, I also pass. And I have an indomitable will.
Ooh, that's not good.
So he's gonna stay standing.
He doesn't tire from wielding his katanas. And you got the ring, too.
Yeah.
Oof, that was not good.
The Togashi 3 cards, hey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the Togashi Initiate is going to declare a political... Earth actually makes sense here.
Okay. Where's it gonna go, though?
Not on pilgrimage. Well, yeah, not on pilgrimage, so there.
Okay. The Endless Plains. Do I want to just discard this guy? I don't know. You might break it, though, is the thing. Ooh. Maybe worth the spin.
You know what his action is, right? He can honor himself when attacking. For 1.
Oh. He has 2 glory. Well, that's just not optimal. Oh no. I actually don't know what the right thing to do here. think it's actually to block. How many cards do you have?
5.
Yeah, I think I should not. I think I should not do that, and I think I should block.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I should. Okay, now I have to use it. Because it was gonna break anyway.
And I was gonna get the ring effect.
Yeah. It's funny, at first I didn't think this prompt was good, but like the more I use it, it's actually a pretty useful one.
It denies them the ring.
It denies them the ring, it denies them the unopposed, and like
Could deny them.
you might
the
actually
yeah.
get like a good
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so ring goes back.
Actions.
Card is discarded. That's actually unfortunate, I like that card.
Do you have actions?
Oh, I guess. Oh, sorry. Ring doesn't actually go back because, like, I can technically
you're right.
defend
You
and
could
win the
win it.
ring if I want to.
I feel like that would be a huge error, but
Because I wouldn't trigger it. It would really only be to impact Imperial Favor. But
that was also my first attack. Keep in mind.
yeah, I know. So you could go at my stronghold. I know. Huh. Well. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna not defend, and I'm gonna pass my action.
Yeah. I will pass my action as well.
Okay. So 0/0 ring is returned.
Yeah. Your action bracket.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay. No, I'm gonna not attack.
Do you have actions?
Actually, yeah. Okay, wait. I would have to do this before action. So, before that. So, at the opportunity to do an action, already the border rider. And you pass?
On actions in the conflict?
This is like the action window that followed the end of this conflict.
Okay, no, I don't pass.
Okay.
Wait, so this is before your second conflict window?
Yeah.
Then I pass.
Okay.
Are you still passing on your second conflict window?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Okay. Are you passing on your action bracket?
Yes.
I'll play Tattooed Wanderer as an attachment.
So against covert?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good thing I have 2.
Yeah.
Still could be bad though.
Covert this one.
Yeah. I guess it's military, so it doesn't actually. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. They're both used, but okay.
He's just a better.
Yeah, if like the conflict flips to the other type or something like that.
Yeah. How many cards?
3.
Huh. I think Earth Ring is actually the way to go here. Yeah, I declared political the first one.
Yeah. Okay. The Ancestral Lands.
It's there, and they're there for the taking.
So yeah, they'll block with this one. She's riding out to meet the challenge.
5 to 2. Do you pass?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do. Suki's method. Interesting. I will pass again.
Well, I'll pass as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I actually thought I was gonna lose there.
So
You just needed like one katana or something like that.
I gain a card. You lose one.
That's completely fine.
That could have been handy. Like you would have played it.
Yes. Yeah.
Now
Yeah. No, I would have used it. Yeah.
go home. You have one glory standing. I have 2 rings, so
Yeah. You keep Imperial Favor.
I'll set it to military side.
Seeing the ancestral one.
Yeah. And then fate phase.
Yeah. All my characters are going. And you added to the rings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Standing.
Yeah, I stronghold. I like the art on Ancestral Lands.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good one, yeah.
This guy's just stacked up with stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Do you want to discard?
Maybe actually. Maybe, because it's like, can I afford to just spend 5 on that? Might not be, but at the same that's a tough one. I would say no. Like, I need to spam out some stuff. Or do I? If I did that. This is a hard one. No, I'm actually gonna leave it. I should leave that.
I'm gonna get rid of the visionary.
Okay.
I think 4 is a bit much for what he's offering me militarily. His action could have triggered here, but it goes when he's in the battle. So the problem would be this guy wouldn't be in the battle to stand up, and then it's like, so he has to defend, but he might not attack. This is too complex.
Yeah. Is the Daimyō's favor? It's not restricted.
No.
Oh, okay.
And this one isn't either.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean you probably just want something else. So first player token passes.
Yeah.
But I'll play Way of the Unicorn.
I had another one.
Yeah. So I like. It's actually a bad hand when you like, when I was like in the battles.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll keep it. Oh, I got the Warrior Poet. Favorable ground is actually not bad. And a Shinjo Outrider. I'll play Shinjo for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll put 2 fate on her. I might regret that. One fate on her.
The Gashi Initiate for 1, no fate.
Okay. Shinjo Outrider for 2, no fate.
Swordsmith for 2, no fate.
Pass, claiming the fate.
Pass.
Okay. So those. If I did 1,
No, I would
You were
have
at-
3.
No, I know. I'm just thinking, like, would that have been? Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have done much.
I was in a good enough spot.
Yeah.
For getting 5.
Yeah, like you might as well try to push the win. All right. Well, I will actually take an action, and I'll put the spyglass on Shinjo.
Okay. I'll take my action.
Oof. Those guys are insane. Fine katana would be bad. That's actually a relief,
Mm-hmm.
but still kind of frightening. I have a plan though. Ah, I forgot a fate. For my endless plains.
Gotta break my hand. Dragon have a lot of card draw effects, like in addition to wanting to bid high.
The Swordsmith is one of the best cards in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's possible. Okay. Shinjo will go. Military water. Here, trigger the spyglass to draw a card when she moves to the conflict. Interesting.
Mirumoto's Fury.
What does that do?
Bow her. 1, 2, 3. You have played into my trap. Although that was the right play, if I hadn't had that card.
Yeah. Because I could have bowed the Niten Master, or forced you to block me with the Niten Master.
Yeah.
The other thing is that if I broke the province, you would have had to discard the character you controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You could have I am ready. But probably not, because your hand's pretty small.
I have 5 cards.
You already used one, though.
Like, there's things I could do.
You can send your Outrider in, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because if I win, then I just bow to Niten Master. You put a sword on him maybe and stand him, but I feel like at this point, it's worth. Well. Okay, no, it would be better to do this.
It says look at, right? It doesn't say reveal.
Yeah, look at. So I'll look at. I know those 3. It's better to look at your stronghold, I think. Oh. Well, that's a good one to be aware of.
I feel like this is a pretty good one under the stronghold, because they're always probably gonna send a decent attack at it, and then they're gonna want to do tricks.
It kind of depends who you're playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like unicorn, great; lion, great; crab, probably quite good, and then the rest of them like might do alright against crane. They kind of said, yeah. if you had the mirror match of dragon v dragon, it might not be. Well, even then.
But then you just wouldn't put it under there. You put something else.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you would know who you're playing. Okay. I guess I'm winning the battle here.
Well, I have an action.
No, that's what I mean. Like currently.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, not even currently, because you have
the
the
Imperial Favor. So I'll pass. Let's see some more tricks.
I'll play charge. Send out the warrior poet. The battle is too important to lose.
You have 3.
Yes, it's currently 3 to 2.
What's your action?
While this character is participating in a conflict, each participating character controlled by your opponent gets -1 military and -1 political until the end of the conflict.
I'll bonsai.
Okay.
And lose an honor. So he's at 5.
Ooh. I'll sacrifice my favorable ground,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll move the warrior poet home from the
I
conflict.
thought that might happen.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'll pass as well. Ah, that went badly.
Mm-hmm.
I could have gone. I'm happy with all the choices I made. It's just too bad that you had that card.
Yeah. I had such a big hand, though.
But like that was still the best
Yes.
thing I could have done. I think maybe there was a better play, but I think that was a good play.
I think Voidring's the way to go, just in case this doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go military.
Okay. Block with. You're at 5. Okay, block with the warrior poet.
Your action.
5, 6. 6 to 2. Pass. Ooh. So 8 to 2. I want to hold off on doing that. I'll move.
That's each enemy character?
Yeah. So I'll move the Shinjo Outrider. We'll ride in.
Daimyō's Favor.
Okay. I'll pass.
Wave the dragon for 1.
Ooh. So you're at 6.
I'm at 9.
And then 9, yeah. I just counted the master. 9 to 4. Okay, I have to trigger I'll trigger the warrior poet.
So I'm at 7 to 4.
Yeah.
That has to go on him. Hopefully no assassination.
Unfortunately not. I'll pass.
9 to 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 4.
Ooh, actually, I missed my covert.
I know, I noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, I still have this as well. So.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you after the game.
There's a lot of things to keep track of there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass and break the stronghold. I was set up for a political conflict.
It was a loaded hand. I got like, I don't know. I wasn't really getting. Yeah, they just like weren't the most useful ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think
this is a rough matchup for the unicorn.
It was a tough one. I'm actually pretty happy with how I played it. It just, good game. Good game though. You played well.
Neither of us ever get this one, which is amazing.
I know. I don't think this is like ever been triggered.
Yeah, but it's like great.
Well, good game. Well played.
Yeah, you as well.
I think we saw this game is a great showcase of how powerful the Niten Master is.
Yeah, I mean a card that readies itself by getting an attachment on it when attachments are already good in this game is just great.
Yeah, because he's not only readying himself but also like increasing his strength for the next battle simultaneously off of like either a 0 or 1 cost card, with the exception of Way of the Dragon being 2, but that's got a useful ability.
Yeah, but I mean they also have cards like this
which
the
are like
so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with that, like any of the ancestral ones are instantly like, well, the first one is free. So yeah, he was extremely strong, and then I mean with the stronghold too, then you're getting like an extra 2 strength sim if you need, and it's really powerful. And these guys were really good for you too.
Yeah, those guys are a great 2-cost unit. Though these 1-cost guys are really good too, for that matter. Because they honor themselves, probably, unless they get like assassinated quickly.
And when it's honored, like it's a 3/3 for 1.
Yeah.
Which is like really useful. And then when it leaves, you get the added benefit of
and once the honor's on, worst case scenario, they assassinated. Okay, you collect your honor, and they've lost 3, so it's a swing of 4 right there.
A swing of 4 with
a 1-cost.
You also forcing them to use like
a
card on that as well.
But yeah, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the 3-core dragon deck and the 3-core unicorn deck. A few lion cards mixed in, it looks like.
Yeah, I had a few lion cards in my conflict deck, but the unicorn deck definitely a little better with the 3 cores. I like mixing the lion, but I think the dragon deck is quite a strong option out of your core sets.
I think the dragon deck might be the best deck out of the cores, at least for a new player.
Yeah, I think for anyone learning the game, I think dragon is a really good option to start with. Like, I would still say like maybe either use the recommended starter decks or use like a dragon deck. I think would be
because the dragon characters are pretty good at both scales, and it's a deck that can adapt to whatever's going on in the game.
Yeah, which I do like about it when you're playing. Like you feel that element of I can go this way or this way, and like you always have a different sort of route that you can go, which is nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very flexible.
All right. Well, if you've gotten this far, we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.